Hey guys, this is Corey, and welcome to ReviewTube. So, I just wanted to kind of make a video about my thoughts on the trilogy of Coffin Joe overall. I've spent the last week or so watching the three films, and I just kind of want to give you guys my thoughts of the trilogy overall. So, I have to say that the Coffin Joe trilogy is a pretty strong trilogy overall. One thing that really makes this trilogy work, in my opinion, is that uh, the films are consistent. Zedekiah is very creepy. He's constantly looking for a woman to bear him a son, and uh, there's a bunch of dark elements that take place throughout the films. So structurally and story-wise, a lot of the films are very similar. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's not the best thing, but for this it works. The director of the film and the actor for Zedekiah are the same person, and he brings a very dark, creepy element to the character, which really helps. And one thing that's really neat is that at least for myself, I was rooting for Zedekiah, even though he is a despicable person. I found him to be the most interesting person, and it, as a trilogy as a whole, it was very consistent in that he plays this character really well, and kind of has some of the similar themes. The effects for each film got better and better. The budget was bigger, and he brings some very interesting elements of the afterlife to his films. With This Night I'll Possess Your Corpse, he brings us a very interesting and kind of creepy depiction of hell. And in Embodiment of Evil, he brings a kind of a picture of purgatory that depicts, kind of shows hell in a way, but it also shows that, above is heaven. So he's an atheist and he doesn't believe in God and stuff, but this figure in Embodiment of Evil, tells him, there is a heaven, there is a hell. So I found those moments interesting within the films. And also what's really neat is that the film is kind of a continuous film, in a way. The first two films are back to back, and you watch them and pretty much are watching one giant movie there. But the third film takes place 40 years in real time later. So, Zedekiah is much older. He's and he's still trying to find a woman to give him a son so he can continue his bloodline after he dies. And by the end of Embodiment of Evil, the character, in a way, lives on through the image of 4 or 5 different women all pregnant with his son, or what I'm assuming are his son. But Zedekiah lives on, and it's a very interesting trilogy. I have to highly recommend it because I honestly feel that it's creepy, it's well done, and each film progressively gets a little bit stronger. And the first film, to me, that first film's kind of special. It's very low budget. The acting isn't all that great, but I mean, it really does capture this character, Zedekiah, and just how evil he is, but at the same time, you are rooting for him. So that's kind of my thoughts on the Coffin Joe trilogy. I really like this trilogy. It's consistent and it's very well done. So I have to recommend it. So tell me, guys, what did you think of the Coffin Joe trilogy? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What were your thoughts on the trilogy overall? Comment below, let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and friend us on Facebook. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.